Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Hi. We are going to be trying out some new hair products today. Apparently I hate myself and enjoy procrastinating and living on the wild side without the guarantee of looking bomb before I film some sponsored content. But that's neither here nor there. It is 100% wash day. But before we get into today's wash day, please make sure that you are subscribed and be sure to hit the notification bell so you are notified every single time I upload a video. And if you enjoy the video, I'd greatly appreciate if you gave me a thumbs up because it really does help my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So I am working on old, rained on, dry, tangled hair. It's probably been about a week and a half since I had a good wash. So if we can get this mess under some subjection, I'll definitely deem it my most successful wash day in quite some time. So just like almost all of my wash days, I am going to be starting today's wash day routine off with what? Say it with me. A pre-poo, exactly. I'm gonna start off spraying my hair down with a water bottle just because this is supposed to be applied on damp hair. Plus, this will just make it easier for me to section my hair into 4 like usual. So once I feel like I have a good bit of water all throughout my hair, I'm going to split my hair into my usual 4 sections carefully, and I am using my roller clamps like I always do. I have found that I lose way less hair with these than croc clips, so be sure to check the link in the description box if you are interested in picking those up. So I have my first section ready to go, and I'm going to go in with the number 3 treatment from Olaplex. One of you has already warned me that this is a super concentrated formula and not to go ham like I usually would. We gonna see how that works out. So this is the consistency. It literally looks like conditioner, a really lightweight conditioner. So I'm just going to focus it on my ends and then just kind of rake it through the section. I have to say that this has a fantastic slip, and that was with what, a quarter sized amount on all of my thick ass hair. Okay, Olaplex. This is what the first section looks like after I work it through. The curls are curling. TressesOfAlexis reporting for duty. Like I said, we are going in with the original Olaplex Hair Perfector number 3 treatment, which claims to repair and strengthen all hair types. As you all know, I got a plug, and I did pick this Olaplex treatment up from Cosmoprof for around 14 bucks, and it is 3.3 fluid ounces. The directions for this treatment clearly states in bold to use before shampooing. Because it is not a conditioner, it's a bond builder. Now, the number 3 treatment is recommended to use once a week, and if your hair is damaged, it's recommended to use it 2 to 3 times a week. So the directions do state to apply a generous amount from scalp to ends until hair is thoroughly saturated, and it states to apply this to damp, towel dried hair. It is recommended to leave the treatment on for at least 10 minutes. However, you can definitely leave it on longer if need be. Now, the number 3 treatment definitely has a number of scientific names that I'm not finna embarrass myself pronouncing, but I do want to mention the more notable and familiar to us anyway ingredients. Of course, this treatment contains water as its first ingredient. There's also cetyl alcohol, BTMS, glycerin, as well as aloe leaf juice. I highly doubt that any of those ingredients that I just mentioned are responsible for actually repairing the bonds in our hair, but those are the ones I recognize, child. So of course, once I have the Olaplex treatment applied to all 4 sections, I then covered my hair with a plastic cap, and I let it sit on my hair for about 20 minutes under the plastic cap before rinsing with warm water and moving on to the next step in my wash day routine. Okay, so I am all done with rinsing the pre-poo, and I actually shampooed my hair off camera. I did go in with moisturizing cleansers exclusively. Straight up, I won't be mentioning the cleansers that I use today because they need to cut me a check. But I will be sure to leave some of my favorite moisturizing cleansers linked down below in the description box. Anywho, it is now time to go in and deep condition, and I will be keeping it in the Olaplex family. This is the Olaplex number 8 Bond Intense Moisture Mask. When I showed this previously in a vlog, I did say that I was going to save this for when I was going to straighten my hair. I'm not going to be straightening my hair just yet, but I am going to be blowing it out. So I did want to give this a try, as well as give you all my thoughts on it. I'm assuming this is some type of protectant, yes, just to make sure that the product doesn't leak. And you just pump it in your hand like this. And I'm going to start off with about 4 pumps. And this is the consistency. It's definitely thicker than the number 3 treatment. This is This may or may not just be melting into my hair. And because it's concentrated and expensive, I don't want to go ham. My hair so far really seems to like this. It's really drinking this hair mask up. I'm going to finish applying this to the other sections of my hair and let VoiceOverAlexis give you all the tea. So to deep condition today, I'll be going in with the Olaplex No. 8 Bond Intense Moisture Mask. This mask claims to moisturize, smooth, add body and shine, and is marketed for all hair types. And just like the No. 3 treatment, this is 3.3 fluid ounces. FYI, for best results, it is recommended to use this hair mask weekly. The directions say to apply this hair mask to clean, damp hair from mid-length to ends while using it sparingly on the roots, which is exactly what I did. Now listen, this is saying to use about 2 pumps for shoulder length hair, but of course if you have longer, thicker hair like myself, I started with about 4 pumps. As for the ingredients in this hair mask, there is water, dimethicone, cetyl alcohol, avocado oil, rice bran oil, safflower seed oil, hemp seed oil, as well as a bevy of scientific names that I cannot pronounce. Like I said, this is a really thick, rich, and concentrated formula. However, even with me going in with what I consider to be a very light hand, all of my strands were thoroughly coated with the hair mask. Once I thoroughly applied this hair mask to all 4 sections, I did cover with the plastic cap and let it sit for about 10 or 15 minutes before rinsing with warm water. Okay, so I am all done rinsing the hair mask from my hair, and this is what my hair looks like. Okay, so I'm going to do something completely different today. Those of you who actually watch all of my videos know that now I would typically go ahead and wrap up my wash days, but because I didn't include the shampoo portion in today's wash day routine, I'm going to go ahead and apply my leave-in and blow out my hair with you all. Before we even get into the blowout process, I do want to mention and stress that this is in no way sponsored. The lovely team at Revair was gracious enough to get this to me. I will find it extremely difficult to fathom and believe that none of you have actually heard of the Revair. It's reverse blow drying hair tool has been out for a few years. That being said, I will not be going in depth with regards to the Revair specs. I'll just be going over the technique that I'm using today. I'll also give you some tips and tricks that I pick up while using it, as well as giving you my final thoughts on it. So let's go ahead and get started. So to save time, I've already applied my leave-in conditioner to all 4 sections, and I always let my hair sit with the leave-in for at least 20 to 30 minutes before I go in and blow dry. I prefer not to blow dry on super wet hair, mainly because my hair is thick and it takes entirely too much heat and time to dry my hair when it's soaking wet. If you would like to know which one of my absolute favorite leave-in conditioners I use today, be sure to check the link below in the description box. In case you are not familiar, the Revair is a reverse air blow dryer, and it's supposed to change the way you dry, stretch, and straighten your hair. The Revair does have 3 different heat settings, including cool, low, and high. There are also various speeds or tension levels. I use mine on the highest heat and the highest speed because I wasn't finna be here all day. It is recommended to use the Revair on clean, damp, detangled hair. On the first half, I only split my hair into 3 sections. I made sure this time while using that I held the Revair at my roots to help them dry, as opposed to pumping the wand up and down the section like I did the first time while using the Revair. However, on the second half, I decided to split my hair into 4 sections this time. You can see me subtly moving the mouth of the wand around the section. That drastically helped me get a much smoother result, especially at the roots. Also this go round, I used a thicker leave-in because of course I'm not straightening my hair. So while the sections are coming out of the Revair looking pretty stiff, my hair still felt really soft and manageable. This definitely took some time and some patience, but after blowing out all of my hair, you can see the clear distinction in the roots, especially towards my crown. Definitely, in my opinion, got a noticeable and sleeker result. So now that I'm all done blowing out my hair and you all can see how horrible my ends are, let's go ahead and wrap up this video. Alright, so I've pulled my hair back into this little bun because we are finally done with today's wash and blowout routine. So let's go ahead and do a quick little recap. So of course we started today's wash day routine like we always do with a pre-poo. And to pre-poo today, I did go in with the Olaplex Hair Perfector No. 3 treatment. This is actually my second time using this treatment, and I have to say that for me, this was worth the investment. Granted, I have a plug and I got this at Cosmoprof, so I did not pay the regular $28 price of this 3.3 fluid ounces. But after trying this twice already, it gave what it's supposed to have gave. Shockingly, it did not take the entire bottle of this in order for my thick, kinky ass hair to feel saturated with this product. This is a really concentrated formula, so a little bit does go a long way, at least in my hair. The loose consistency of this treatment helped it distribute through my hair effortlessly. This has fantastic slip. I identify as someone who actually has balance in the natural hair community because I tend to alternate between moisture and protein wash day routines, so I don't have issues with moisture and protein balance. To me, this is way different from any protein treatment that I've ever tried. Yes, my hair felt strengthened, but it also felt soft, it felt manageable, and there was a noticeable decrease in the amount of shed hair that I had during my pre-poo session. So 10 out of 10 would highly recommend. I'll be repurchasing, except I'll be repurchasing the larger packaging because 3.3 fluid ounces, it just won't do. After rinsing the Olaplex treatment, I did go in and double cleanse. However, like I said, I will not be mentioning the brand or brands that I use to cleanse my hair today, but I will leave some of my favorite moisturizing cleansers linked down below in the description box. Moving right along to deep condition today, I kept it in the Olaplex family, and I used the number 8 Bond Intense Moisture Mask, which is also 3.3 fluid ounces. First thing that I have to say is this is a really rich and buttery hair mask. Honestly, Olaplex, I didn't anticipate that. As I usually do with hair masks or deep conditioners, I applied this on damp hair. Considering the thickness of this hair mask, I was able to get a bit of slip and rake this through my hair with no issues. As I was applying this, my hair did feel soft, and it also felt really smooth, just like it did with the number 3 treatment. But we all know that the true test is how my hair feels after rinsing. Strangely enough, while I was actively rinsing this from my hair no longer felt soft. It felt strengthened. It felt like I just did somewhat of a protein treatment. But within the 3 minutes that it took to wrap my hair in my t-shirt towel and come back here on camera with you all, my hair actually felt perfectly balanced. It was still soft and manageable, but my hair also felt strong and smooth. I'll definitely be using this up, and I'll probably invest in the larger packaging for this as well. Another 10 out of 10 would highly recommend. Of course, after rinsing the hair mask, we applied our leave-in conditioner, let it soak in for a few minutes, and then proceeded to blow out our hair with the Rev Air. First off, shout out to the Rev Air team for gifting me with the Rev Air so that way I could share my experience with you. And let me just say, my experience with the Rev Air this time was totally different from when I used it previously on my silk press. The Rev Air definitely understood its assignment and did what needed to be done as far as getting my hair stretched. I really enjoyed using it this time, especially once I got my technique down. But I ain't gonna front with y'all and act like it's not expensive, loud, bulky, and heavy. I do believe that it can be a sound investment for people such as stylists, as well as people who are just extra patient and cautious with their hair. Personally, I am just an impatient and YOLO type of girl. Like I said, I enjoyed using the Rev Air, and I'll definitely be using it again in the future. How often? I can't really say. If you all would like to purchase the Rev Air or do some research, I'll make sure I leave a link as well as a coupon code down below in the description box. All in all, today was a fantastic wash day, and I do hope that you enjoyed watching it. Make sure you drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts. And on your way to watching another video of mine, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Please be safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.